Okay, so Konami sent me some more stuff to open. A little thing of cards to open. They also sent me like the new Switch game a couple of weeks back, and they even gave me a copy to give away. I've just been busy playing Classic WoW instead. I should really do that at some point. So what they sent me was like sleeves, a deck box, and this thing. And I also just bought this at Walmart. Because I usually get one of those every time I go over. I like to buy cards, and then I don't really use them for anything, because I do all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff online. It's just fun to open them. So, here, let me open up the deck box real quick. So, let's see, Duelist card case. I didn't know Yu-Gi-Oh! Made their own deck boxes. Like, it looks completely, fine. Like, actually, I have one right here. I have one, a normal one, just right next to my thing. I use it to hold, like, my D&D cards. So it's always just on a thing. Oh, look, I guess it has this thing. So it lets you write your duelist name on the back of it. I'll have to write my name on it. Oops. So, let's see what's inside of it. Ooh, a divider. What am I using as a divider? I'm literally just using a carrying case as a divider. That's actually really good. That's neat. You don't usually see it. Too many dividers. I know you guys probably don't care too much about the box, but I do. A duelist name. Let me write my name on that. Let's see. Duelist name or the deck name. I am... Oh, this one doesn't work. Let's see. The DuelLogs. There we go. Now we all know this is my deck box. Okay, I actually like this. The quality kind of seems like it's cardboard, though. It seems sturdy enough. Okay, now the packs. I can't imagine the packs being bad. Here we go. I just had to grab my box cutter. I guess I could have grabbed scissors, too. Let's see, how do these ones feel in comparison to ones I usually get? They seem perfectly fine to me. Let me open up some cards so I can actually test them out. Okay, so Rising Rampage Special Edition. Is this the new one that comes out? I haven't really been paying attention. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, if they sent it to me, this is probably the new one. Okay, so let's see. Marisis Battle Ocean. The field spell card that allows you to attach materials, and Sea Angel. Oh, I didn't know this one was out already. Like on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, it still shows it as like, oh, I guess it's TCG. If this link card is summoned, you can add one Marine Cess spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only link summon Marine Cess Sea Angel once per turn. And this is literally the only Marine Cess spell card. I know this because recently I've been making a penguin deck, and I was using Marine Cess as an engine, since they're pretty good generic water support. And unfortunately, this card didn't really fit in there, which is a shame because this card would have been a great... Oh, actually, I didn't notice the link material was to the left. The other link 1/1 is better. It goes down. That's the one you want. And then Battle Ocean, it's okay. I think you need it if you actually want to play Marine Cess deck specifically, which I had no intentions of. Okay, now time for the packs themselves. 3 packs. This is going to be a surprise because I don't actually know what cards are in this set, other than I guess the Marine Cess cards. So let's see. Magical Calabria. Oh, I should mention, like, I'm showing this in like squared aspect ratio because the camera is set for this for some reason. And last time it looked kind of stretched, so I'm just doing it this way for this video. I think it'll probably look better on the cards than stretching it out. Unless I just want to buy a better camera, which I don't really care about. What does this card do? It's a level 4 normal pendulum monster with 5 scales. That's usually the bad scales. You can declare level from 1 to 6 and target 2 face-up monsters you control. Until the end of this turn, reduce the level of one of those monsters by the declared amount. Why isn't it focusing? Reduce the level of one of those monsters by declared amount, and if you do, increase the level of the other monster by the same amount. Huh. I can't see any practical applications of that. I'm sure there are one. Ranru. Dragon effect, level 4. You can only control one Ranru. If you control a spellcaster monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one monster with 1500 attack and 200 defense in your graveyard and special summon it. So it's kind of like it's an upgraded form of Petite Dragon. Why don't they just call it something Petite Dragon? It's Petite Dragon, right? Because it's like one of those Wind Charmer monsters. Because there's also like the Gaga Giga one and the Fire one, which also have interactions with 1500 attack and 200 defense. You can only control one. You can special summon the card from your hand. If it's destroyed, you can special summon one from the graveyard. I mean, like, the other ones aren't half bad. Marine Cess Current. Is this the good Marine Cess trap? When a Marine Cess Link monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the Link rating of that monster you control times 400. Then, if you destroy an opponent's Link monster by the battle while you control a Link 2 or higher Marine Cess monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monsters, you can activate one Marine Cess. If you control a Link 3 or higher Marine Cess monster, you can activate this card from your hand. Yeah, that's not it. Dream Mirror of Joy. This card looks really nice. I think I saw someone like on the Yu-Gi-Oh subreddit who made like a indented version of it where it goes through it. During the end phase, you can banish this card, activate one Dream Mirror of Terror directly from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect of Dream Mirror of Joy once per turn. Dream Mirror monsters you control cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects or their monsters' attacks, except your Dream Mirror monster of the highest level. This effect is only applied while you control a light Dream Mirror monster. I have no idea what the Dream Mirror monsters are like, so I don't know if that's good or not. Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyu. Is this the counter trap for the Tenyi archetype? When a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated while you control a face-up non-effect monster, negate the activation. That's good. If this set card you control is destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can special summon one non-effect monster from your extra deck. Whoa. Whoa. So it has like a Waking the Dragon type effect. And it also has a neat negate. I notice it doesn't say negate and destroy, just negate. Ooh, if only it destroyed too, this card would be great. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still good. Like, negate one of anything. Also, it has a Waking the Dragon-like effect. Fuma Wave. Target one monster on the field, destroy one monster on the field with the same attribute but a different name as that monster. What? Target one face-up monster on the field, destroy one monster on the field with the same attribute, but a different name as that monster. I'm looking at the card. The artwork for it, I think, is that level 4 monster who has like an anti-zombie effect, and then the level 6 monster who has an anti-zombie effect. Oh, that's neat. The card itself looks like something they made. They're going to put at Duel Links eventually. Blockout Curtain. Oh, is this zombie support? This isn't really focusing as well as it did last time. If cards you control would be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can destroy this card instead of one of those monsters. Whoa. That's not half bad. That's usually like a really good card to have on an effect. That's a usually good effect to have on a graveyard effect of a card that does something else really good. So, if this card you control, if a card your opponent controls would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead of one of those cards. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. If cards your opponent controlled would be destroyed, so it allows you to prevent your opponent's card from being destroyed once. There are situations in which that's useful, but you usually have to build your entire deck around it. You know, like the Lunalite fusion monsters have the whole thing where they can attack monsters twice. If that second effect worked on your monsters from the graveyard, this would be an okay card. Fighting Dirty. If cards you control and cards your opponent controls destroyed by battle or card effects at the same time, each player draws 2 cards. You can only activate 1 Fighting Dirty per turn. Huh. Each player draws 2 cards, but you have to attack. That seems, I'm thinking like, Scrap Dragon, how it destroys 2 cards at the same time, and then you get to draw 2, but it's a trap card, so that really limits its usefulness. Fury of Fire. This card is always treated as a Salaman Great card. Special summon up to 2 Salaman Great cards with different names from your hand. It's probably good. Okay, wait, what was the holo? It was a Dream Mirror of Joy, Fist of Unrivaled Tenyi. Let's see what else they've got. Okie dokie. So, another Ranru, another Marincess Current. Ooh, a Mannequin Cat. This is like, the poor man's version of Summon Sorceress. I kind of forgot what it does. I think it has something with, like, you can detach 1 X-Maze material from this card, then target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon it to your opponent's field. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field while you control this monster, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Special summon 1 monster from the same type or attribute from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Yeah, it allows you to special summon monsters from your deck. Defender of the Labyrinth. This is another normal monster support, I think. 2 normal monsters, non-effect monsters you control gain 500 attack. Also, all effect monsters your opponent control lose 500 attack. Ooh. If this card is in its owner's possession, is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can target 1 non-effect monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use this effect once per turn. That's neat. Ooh, Spirit Sculptor. I think I remember someone using this in Duel Links in order to search out Toon Dark Magician Girl. Because you contribute 1 monster, and then add a monster from your deck to your hand, whose combined original attack and defense is equal to the attack and defense of the attributed monster. You can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, I think I kind of want to look that up. It's not really that relevant. I remember I tried using this for a deck I was making, and it was just, unless you can use this card to tribute itself, to bring out a card that can, like, special summon itself immediately, it's not that useful, because you still have to normal summon the card. Rising Fire, another Salaman Great card. I don't really care what that card does. Simorg, Bird of Calamity. Oh, I never did read what the Simorg cards do. I won't get the gist of it from just reading one of them, though. Dino Wrestler. I think the only good Dino Wrestler is that one card. Another Fuma Wave. Okay. Let's see. This was the holo one, I guess. Let's go into the last pack. FA Shining Star GT. I think it was the Synchro FA monster that was the good one. Gains attack equal to the total level of FA monsters this card points to, times 300. Neither player takes any battle damage from attacks involving this card. Each time an FA, spell or trap card, or effect is activated, place 1 athlete counter on this card. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can remove 1 athlete counter from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Oh, that seems good. You can only use this effect once per turn. It has a negate on it, huh? That's not half bad. Yosenju Wind Worship. If you control 3 or more Yosenju monster cards with different names, return as many Yosenju monster cards you control to your hand as possible, then draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. You can only activate 1 Yosenju Wind Worship per turn. What? So if you control 3 monsters, you can return those cards to your hand, and then basically draw 2 cards. Draw until you have 5 in your hand. That's assuming you had no cards in your hand. Man, you'd have to like use this card and then get rid of those cards in your hand immediately to really get the card draw. Simorgh Onslaught. Discard 1 Wing Beast monster. Add 2 Simorgh monsters with different attributes from your deck to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, reveal a Wing Beast monster in your hand, and if you do, reduce the levels of monsters in your hand with the name by 1 for the rest of this turn. Only by 1? Don't the Simorgh birds have... Oh, I guess they are level 7. Oh, so that lets you tribute summon them for only 1 tribute instead of 2. Neat, I guess. Banish face down from your hand and or face up field 2 monsters that cannot be normal summoned. Draw 2 cards. You can activate 1 Hypernova Blast per turn. So cards that cannot be normal summoned generally include like extra deck monsters. So banish face down from your hand and or face up on the field, 2 extra deck monsters to draw 2 cards, spell speed 1. I'm sure there's ways to take advantage of it since you get 2, but you have to banish 2 in order to draw 2. It's an inherent -1, especially since you're banishing the cards face down. I can't really see how useful that would be. Vessel for the Dragon Cycle. Send 1 War monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then, if you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can add from your deck to your hand 1 Tenyi monster with a different name from the monster sent to the graveyard. Whew, you can only activate 1 Vessel for the Dragon Cycle per turn. So it's like a Foolish Burial and a Reinforcements for the archetype. I already knew about that, though. Oh, this is that new card that everyone was all hyped about. It negates the effects of monsters in the extra monster zone. And it's dinosaur type. Ooh. Ooh, this some more. I knew I said I wouldn't read the some more cards, but I'm kind of curious now. All wind wing beast monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. You can reveal 1 level 5 or higher wind wing beast monster in your hand. This turn, you can normal summon wing beast monsters for 1 less tribute. Oh, so that's what that spell card's for. If you reduce the level to 6, you only need 1 tribute. So if you can normal summon it with 1 less tribute, that means, hey, you can normal summon it without any tributes. If you control a wind wing beast monster, you can, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 wing beast monster. Wait. You can use each of the following effects once per turn. So if you control a wind beast monster, you can immediately after this effect resolves normal summon 1. Okay, so it gives you a double summon and allows you to get out the birds easier. And then another Salamangreat card. I don't care about those. Oops. Let's see. I think this was the last one. Simorgh Repulsion. Let's have this focus. I don't know how it focuses. Discard 1 wing beast monster. Return all cards in your opponent's spell and trap card zones to the hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, reveal 1 wing beast monster in your hand, and if you do, reduce the levels of monsters in your hand with that name by 1 for the rest of this turn. Even after they are summoned. You can only activate 1. Oh, so like the whole archetype is about reducing the level of the cards in your hand by 1, basically. That's neat. Because some of the Simorgh burgers are really good. Okay, so these are the ones from the new box set. Let's see, what were the other options? So it allowed you to get Marine Cess cards. And that or a Salamander. I like the Marine Cess cards better, so... You know, that's neat and everything. I'm gonna have to read what all the other Dream Mirror cards do. I have just been not keeping up with some of these new releases. I know about Marine Cesses, and only just because I was making a gimmicky penguin deck. Which, I eventually found out would be better if I just removed the penguins. Which means it wasn't a very good penguin deck. Okay, let me open this up real quick. Okay, let's see what I got this time around. Hopefully I get Nibiru this time. The last 2 times I did not get Nibiru. Nibiru. Damn it, another Dark Ruler no more. It's not like I play Yu-Gi-Oh, with actual cards. I just kind of wanted one of all 3. Because the other 2, I got Dark Ruler no more, and then the other one I got the Banish one. I just wanted a Nibiru. Obelisk is always good because I don't know. I mean, out of all the God cards, he's the best. Monster Reborn, that's neat. Red Eyes, alternate Black Dragon, nowhere near as Blue Eyes, alternate Black Dragon. Nowhere near as good as Blue Eyes, alternative Dragon. I don't even know what this card does. I don't think I read it last time I got it. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets one spellcaster monster you control and no other cards, while this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can special summon this card. You only use this effect once per turn. Level 7 or higher spellcaster monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Dark Magician Girl from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Palladium Oracle Mana. So it's like the Oracle version of Dark Magician Girl. Are those Dark Magician Girl stats? I seem to remember her having 2000 attack. I don't remember her defense, though. Okay, that seems neat. I don't really think it's worth having to play Dark Magician Girl in your deck, though. Okay, and then the Mega Tin Packs. Let me just go through these real quick. Oops, I accidentally turned off my light. World Legacy, Mind, Goki, Altergeist, Vampire, Diluti, Chimera. Neat. Sky Striker, Ace, Shizuku. I think I added this to one of my lists recently, didn't I? Once per turn, you can add 1 Sky Striker. Nope, I didn't. Ooh, Danger Bigfoot. Danger cards are always neat. Hip Hoshinge, Trickstar, Goki Pile, Goki Gravekeeper. Wait, what the hell? Is this a new Gravekeeper card? I feel like I've seen it before and I just never actually read what it does. During your main phase, if Necro Valley is on the field, you can fusion summon Spellcaster Fusion Monster from your extra deck. Using this card you control and other monsters... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And the Bad Gladiator Beast card? Neat. Well, I mean, this card's good at least. So is this one and this one. And also the other one that I didn't really move up to the front. Let me do this. Let's see, what's in this other one? I kind of just wanted Nibiru. Maybe I'll buy another one and I'll just keep buying these until I get one. World Legacy, World 1. This is basically an Orcus card, right? It just doesn't say Orcus in its name. I can't get it to focus anymore. It was focusing so well last time. Signet Mining, what? A DDD card, Nightmare Mermaid. This card's gonna get banned soon. Wow, a Fur Hire card. Whoa, I didn't think they had Fur Hires in here. Mayhem Fur Hire, whoa. World Legacy Struggle, whoa. I wonder if this card is censored in the TCG. Target spell traps on the field up to the number of co-link monsters in the field and destroy them. I mean, the effect is good. It's like how to activate the card that's kind of bad. Because, like, you have to have a trap card, and then you need a whole bunch of co-linked cards. Co-linking is pretty difficult. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Okay, last one. Toll Hike. Each player must send one card from their hand to the graveyard to declare an attack. Man, I love the idea of this card. Like, your opponent must discard a card from their hand in order to attack. That's such a huge cost. There's, like, no upkeep for it. There's no special things to activate it. It's just a really powerful effect to stop your opponent from attacking. And it's not good because it has no protection. It doesn't have any floating effects. It doesn't really fit into an archetype. There's no way to protect it. Like, it's just sitting there on the field. Your opponent will probably just destroy it before they ever discard anything. The only way to really play it would be to have some kind of protection for it. Like, you have this card as well as some negates on the field, to keep it alive. And in those kinds of decks, why the hell would you need to play this card anyway? This card is a good testament to how the speed of the game has gotten. Like, if this card came out back in the day, like in the earlier sets, even like maybe five years ago, it's not enough either, maybe 10 years ago, this card would be banned. They'd be like, this card's too strong. You have to discard to attack, but, nowadays, it's it's a card that, like, would have been really strong back in the day, but since it's coming out now, it's not at all. Because it doesn't float, you can't search it, it's not part of an archetype. There's just so many things. It has a good effect. It has a really good stall effect. But it doesn't actually stop them, because, if they wanted to attack, they could still just attack over you by discarding their cards. I really wanted to build a deck with this, and it just didn't work out very well, because there's better stall cards, like Threatening Roar is still better. Link Turret, place 4 counters on this card. I'm not gonna read that. Trickstar, Waking the Dragon. I do love Waking the Dragon. Okay, so is this a holo? Yeah, it is. Sky Striker Maneuvers, Afterburners. That's a good card. Not the best card in the archetype. Salamangreat Heal-Tio. I don't care about Salamangreats. Ooh, Widow Anchor. A holo Widow Anchor is always good. A Noble Knight, White Stingray. So, I love this card in Duel Links. It's a normal card in Duel Links. And I do this thing where I only use normal quality cards. So if I'm ever making any kind of fish or water deck, which I do because there's a couple of good fish cards, like, this is the MVP in those decks. Because it can special summon itself from your hand by discarding a water monster. It's hilarious. Like, it's really bad in the normal game. And it's not that good in Duel Links either. But it's the MVP in the card format I like to play. A Fur Hire card, Backup Operator, another Fur Hire, Cynet Fusion, and Thunder Dragger, 100 Dragons. Was this the last one? Yeah, I think it was. Okay, so that's the Megatin and also the other stuff. I was going to see... Where are those sleeves at? Ah, here they are. Let's see how well these sleeves work with actual Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh, they work fine. Yeah, the sleeves are fine. The box itself is fine as well. See, it even has my name on it. Which is kind of weird because I'm used to them being made out of plastic? And I can't tell if this is like... No, it is plastic. It just has like a coating on it that made it feel like it was cardboard, but no. I'm looking inside of it. Yeah, it's plastic. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. That's my only thing. I was like, if this is made out of cardboard, that's kind of weird. It's not. So the box is good too. Well, that's neat. I was thinking about buying a new box recently. And I do love the little divider in it. Okay. So, that's it for this unboxing thing. I only really do these whenever Konami sends me stuff. So, until next time, I guess.